Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why is it that 80% of women file for divorce, right? And the assumption would be that men are the problem. However, the statistics show that women cheat approximately almost at the exact same rate. So who's really the problem?
Okay, so you said, give me that one more time. Women are
80%
the
of
ones
women
who are filing for divorce.
80% of women file for divorce, right?
Right.
So the assumption is that the men are the problem, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
statistics show that women cheat just as much as men. So who's the problem?
I think that we both are the problem because
Right. But 80% of y'all file for divorce.
the reason why, King, that we are filing for divorce because you have to realize that so many women we are seeking for men to be our leaders,
I
right?
get, I get that. But what I'm telling you is y'all cheat just as much as us.
Right, because when we get in a situation where we recognize that damn, he ain't who I thought he was gonna be.
Right.
He not leading who you
Your
okay, see
wife
there we go. You're not even letting me answer the question. Go ahead, baby.
I'm saying, but your wife now who you thought she was neither.
That wasn't the question though. But I'm listening.
No, I'm saying more women file for divorce.
Okay, let's just break this down really quick. Let's just I just want to break this down really quickly because like Babe said, at the end of the day, it's about taking accountability,
Right. So
right?
why don't men file for divorce as much as women? That's what I'm asking.
You know why?
His wife is
Because men
hold on.
have more pride than women.
Hello? His wife is cheating on him. So if he was moving
You know
off pride,
why she's cheating on him? Because he's not the husband that she thought he was going to be.
not the
He's
wife.
not the leader that she thought he was going to be.
Not
She's
the
not the
wife cheating.
man that she thought she could submit to and trust and give her whole life over to. And when she finds that out, we are so busy going out to seek a king because that's what we as women do.
How'd you find?
Our whole nature as a woman is to submit to a man. I don't give a fuck what you getting ready to say. I'm sorry. I don't care what you are getting ready to say. Our nature as a woman is to submit.
If
When
I
we
was your
find a
husband,
man that put us in our comfortability to be a woman, to submit, to be feminine, to be natural healers, to be homemakers, we submit to that shit without even thinking about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But at some point, we get to a place where he ain't what I thought he was
let me
getting
ask you
ready
a
to
question.
be. You not letting me answer the question though.
I hear you loud and clear. You going off what you want to go off of. I'm trying to get
Uh-huh. Yeah.
to the point. Where can your
What's the
husband
point though? The point is the reason we are cheaters is because you are
okay,
not what we thought you was going to be.
if I'm your husband, where can I have my flaws at?
If you were my husband, where can you have your flaws at?
Man.
You can have your flaws at being a little lazy.
No.
You can have your flaws
Okay,
at
let me ask you another way.
yeah, I bet. Go
Where
ahead.
my real flaws at? Real flaws. Listen to me, man.
Uh-huh.
Where can I be having my real flaws, man? I'm a cheater. I'm abusive. I'm broke. I'm an alcoholic. Real flaws, not lazy. That's not a flaw. I'm talking about something that can really compromise a relationship. I'm actually
Most women, babe, listen. Most women, babe, are designed to be nurturers. They are designed to be homemakers. They are designed to be nurturers. They are designed to be caretakers,
where could
right?
I have my flaws that you went to lazy? I'm asking.
Okay, so can I answer, my love? Can I answer, my love? So when y'all find y'all flaws, When we find ourselves in a situation where we totally recognize, damn, he found his flaw. You found your flaw at
Get that
not
shit.
taking care. You found your flaw at not putting me in a safe space to submit to you.
Amen.
That's where you found your flaw at. You found your
Yeah.
flaw in lying at me at over little petty little bullshit. You found your flaw in nitpicking at me at over at all these little things. You found your flaw at lusting at everything that you had at home, but the grass was greener on the other. She had a bigger booty, her stomach was flatter. You found your flaw at lusting. There are so many different ways. See, what you have to realize, what men have to realize is women are really simple. Men say that they simple, but women are simple. All we want to do is feel special. All we want to do is feel like we are the pick. But there are so many things that y'all do that make us feel so less than, so unworthy of.
So the fact that women cheat just as much as men, that don't mean nothing to you?
Ugh. I'm
You
not
found
saying that it don't mean nothing to me, but what I'm saying is it's not in women's nature to cheat. So if a woman does cheat, I think
man.
that the man as the king, as the lead, he should be taken. Since men want to think that they are so in charge of everything, take a look at what you were doing that causes your woman to feel like she has to be in a place to cheat.
The
See,
statistics.
that goes back to what I say. Y'all love to use the Bible and the word to benefit you when it's convenient.
Okay, listen.
A
I
woman
need
is
to.
a woman is supposed to submit. She's submitting to this. What are we submitting to though?
You
Because
said
let me tell you this: if you lead me to Doonesville, I'm gonna go my. Once I realize you lead me to Doonesville, bruh, I'm going my own way.
yeah. Look, I ain't spoke on the Bible. I'm saying the statistics show. You can go to blackdemographics.com.
Go to
Women,
blackdemographics.com then.
women cheat just as much as men. However, men don't file for divorce just as much as women. I'm asking you why. You put
Because women are more
wait a minute.
emotional creatures. Everybody knows that.
What that mean?
That means that we not finna sit. You can sit here and pretend like it's all good with your homeboys. We not doing that.
So even though you cheated on me, I'm gonna forgive you. But because you're a woman and you're emotional, you're not gonna forgive
It's
me.
spontaneous. It's something that
Oh God. This is what y'all love to do.
No, the
I
statistics.
love you, King, though. I follow you. You know, I follow everything that you post. And I
I'm like
love everything that you do. But if you want to talk to somebody real, we finna talk about it.
that's
Okay?
all I want to do is have a conversation.
Let's
I'm
talk
letting
about
you
it. You said statistics shows that women are the ones who are filing for divorce because we are more emotional, and we not the same way that you feel like you finna fake the flaunt. We not doing it.
right.
You can
So
pretend with all your homeboys like it's going great, but we are the same ones who's talking about, girl, he did this, he did that. We are more emotional. So
right.
our people are
Man is
playing on
stupid to
our
them.
intelligence. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to be quiet.
So with his ego and with his pride, he's willing to stick with his wife more than his wife is willing to stick with him.
Shame on him. Shame on him. Because if you are willing to stick with a woman that cheats on you no matter what, then that is shame on you.
Destroyed your whole argument. That
Which is
man
what? Exactly.
is went. See, y'all present as if y'all willing to go through and be there for the man more than he is to be there for you. But you,
Boy, stop.
based
Just
on what
stop
I
playing
got,
right now. Because at the end of the day, we put up with so much more than y'all. The
you
moment
don't.
we can let y'all cheat on
You
us
just
five,
said
six,
shame
seven, eight,
on him.
nine times. The first time we cheat
Yeah.
on y'all ready to file for divorce. Boy, stop the
No,
cap.
ma'am. See, the statistics is proving you wrong. I just
Oh, okay.
that show women file for divorce 70 to 80% more than men. So if what you were saying was true, you guys would be filing for divorce at an equivalent equal rate, but you're not. you're filing much more. So men are putting up with much more than women in their marriage. Hence, they are sticking by the woman much more than she's sticking by him. Because this is why we get a bad name. They make it as like men are promiscuous and men cheat more than women. But when you do the numbers, we got sites. You can go to Google. You can go to blackdemographics.com. You can go to different sites to show the statistics on cheating. Women cheat as much as us, maybe even more, based on per capita, which means is more women existing more than, so the men numbers is gonna be bigger. But if you break it down to it's 2 or 3 million more women that exist in America in the marriage age, guess what? The numbers are damn near equal. So when you just said a woman to forgive us, that's cap. Why are you filing for divorce at a 45% more ratio?
I mean,
You
because I think those statistics are capped.
see, nah, that's the thing. So well, on my page, I deal with, I don't deal with my opinion. I deal with
It's
facts.
not about opinion. You just gotta look at everyday
You
life,
said the
my love.
statistics.
Women are dealing with way more than men do. Way
Cap.
more.
It's cap. Let me
Women accepting men and they babies out of
hold
wedlock.
on. Hold on.
Come
Wait a
on
minute.
now.
You said, hold on.
Okay.
Let me
All
out.
right.
You said women dealing. See, this why I like to have engagement. We peel back the layer. Let me
Yes, let's do it.
let me ask you a question. When you ride around in your state, wherever you at, I have no idea where you at.
Mm-hmm.
It's more men homeless than women. Why is that? Why do I know so many women with Section 8 and I don't know men with Section 8? Why do I know more women with Link and I don't know men with Link? Why do I know more
Well,
women people would be willing? Hold on. You just said something that's untrue. I know so many women they deal with something called low income Section 8 and they be able to travel across the United States with that. I don't know a man that has that.
okay.
Women do not deal. That's cap. That's
Okay.
cap. That's a.
Okay. In
I
that
don't know a
sense.
man with Section 8. But ask me how
I,
many women I know with Section 8.
okay. All right. We
Funded,
not okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's talk about it. So in the government setup, right? Women are a little bit more protected
oh, hold on. A
when it
little bit?
comes to men.
You said a
No,
little
no,
bit.
no, no, because you just went from
A lot
cheating
of bit.
to being
No, you said a
divorced to
little bit.
Section
A
8.
lot of bit.
Okay, okay, a lot of it. A
I'm
lot
gonna let him.
of it.
No,
A
see,
lot of
man,
it. I'll give you that. I'll
I
give
don't
you
know a
that.
man
A
that
lot
pays
of bits.
$100 for the rent.
I'll give you that.
You
I'll
can't
give
give
you
me that. You said
that.
a little bit.
I'll
Man
give you
if
that,
a man
King.
can't afford to pay $1,000 worth of rent, he's homeless.
He on it. I'll give you that, King. A lot of it. When it comes to things like us being protected by Section 8 and government
My brother with
assistance,
60 kids
but
and
Section 8
$2,000
and
a month
government assistance
on
is
rent.
a completely different topic from relationships. Can we agree
Same
on that?
topic, because women be acting like they got it rough when the government assists you, and a man will be homeless down there on Harrison and in California, standing outside for
Okay,
three
well,
days
can we
trying to
talk
get some
about since
food.
you talking about that? Can we talk about all the men who has all these different households? You got children in all of these different households.
What about?
Right? You
What
got
about?
6 kids over here. You got 2 kids over here. You
What
got three
about?
kids over here. See, relationships and government assistance are two totally different things. I'm just trying to understand what we talking about, my love.
You said that
Because
women.
you jumping around all over the place.
I'm not jumping around. I'm letting you know that women have a much more advantage in America than a man. But a woman will get on this line
In
and
a
act.
sense, when it comes to Section 8, you're right about that.
That's
In a
maybe.
sense, when it comes to Section 8, you're right about that. We do have a bit more
Man don't got
advantage.
no money. He homeless, man. If
Right.
a
I feel
woman,
you. I
if a
feel you.
woman don't got no money, she get assistance from the state, not
Yep.
just with Section 8, low income. link.
But
All
wasn't we talking about why women file for divorce though? How do we get to Section 8 and link and all of that to
point of the
divorce?
advantage that the state. Okay, this was my point about bringing in Section 8. I was trying to let you know the point of the incentive it is for the woman to file. I'm telling you, a woman cheats just as much as a man. So if we're going off of infidelity, it should be even, but it's not. Because the states give the woman incentive to let her know if you leave him, we are going to make sure we
Can
real.
you agree with the fact that the reason a woman even infidels in the first place is because of a man, or you don't agree with that?
No. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Do
Okay.
you do you believe in Christianity and the Bible or no?
I'm a spiritual. I don't believe in any religion.
Okay. Do you believe Eve really talked to a standing serpent?
Wait, say it again.
Do you believe that Eve really talked to a snake?
Um, do I believe that she really talked to a snake? Yeah, I do.
Right. So is that her essence?
That's deep.
It ain't deep. I'm just asking you a question. Is that her essence? If so,
You know
how's
what?
it supposed to win? If not, why
If
not?
in me being true to my essence, I'm going to say yeah.
Okay, so how's a man supposed to win? He didn't defy the laws of God. She did.
She
So how?
did. Yep, yep. I feel you on that.